Next, the controversial plans for a new Megafarm in Norfolk, which would rear millions of chickens and tens of thousands of pigs every year.
Well, food producer Cranswick, which supplies meat to major supermarkets, wants to expand its site at Methwold near Thetford. It says it would help deliver affordable food, but campaigners fear it would be damaging to the environment. So let's speak to our political correspondent Emma Hutchinson at Westminster. Emma, good evening. This issue has been raised by one of our MPs at a debate on biosecurity.
Yes, that's right. A special debate here today on biosecurity and MPs' concerns and fears really about how fragile our biosecurity is. Now, that debate was initiated and led by the South Norfolk MP, Ben Goldsborough. He said he wanted to raise the issue because his constituency directly affected by the issue. Of course, it was in his South Norfolk constituency where the outbreak of blue tongue started back in August. Norfolk as well has also been impacted by an outbreak of bird flu, not in the not so distant past, just a couple of years ago, and fears as well amongst MPs that if other animal diseases that we don't yet have in this country, like African swine fever, did reach the country, then Norfolk would also be very affected because of the number of pig farmers there. But also in this debate, the South West Norfolk MP, Terry Jeremy, raising his concerns about plans for a so-called mega farm in his constituency. Now, there is already and has for a long time been a farm at the site in Methwold, but the plans would mean a big expansion of that farm, housing up to, as you mentioned, nearly 1 million chickens and thousands of pigs. And it's not just the local MP who's concerned, also local farmers have their worries.
It's a constant race to the bottom. Who can produce the most for the least money? But there's never any time taken to look at the nutrient density of the end product, whether it's good for the animals, whether it's good for the customer, and whether it's good for the environment. And I think it's about time that we really stop and look at what we're doing to our animals, to our environment, and to our final consumers.
Well, we know there's an increased risk to biosecurity from that intensive grouping of so many animals in one location. Obviously, there's always the risk with avian influenza. That's a significant number of chickens in one location. Concerns, obviously, about swine flu, as we've been talking today in the Westminster Hall debate. So there is a risk to animal welfare and to human health from that too.
So, Emma, what do Cranswick have to say about the plan?
Well, we spoke to them today. They say this is a plan for a sustainable modern farm, and they say it's necessary to produce and deliver affordable food for everyone. And on the specific issue of biosecurity, in a statement to us, they said that all their farms follow stringent biosecurity measures in line with best practice, and there would be no exception for this redevelopment. And they also say that there would be the correct protocols in place so biosecurity can be managed and the size of the farm would not affect those measures. So they acknowledge this has been a long, complicated planning process, and also that there are concerns, and they say they've addressed those concerns. They'll publish more details sometime next week.
Emma, thank you very much.